Hey there guys, what's up there? Misty Slash here, and today I'm bringing a series review. So today is a Dragon Ball Absalon Episode 3 review, and I know you guys might not watch Episode 3 or Dragon Ball Absalon in general, but I do recommend you guys to watch it. It is only 3 episodes so far, and it is a very action-packed series. So it is a fan series run by a studio. I don't really remember the studio's name, so I'm gonna leave it in the bottom for you guys to see. So yeah. So episode 3 came out today, and it was really good. There was a couple things that I really didn't like about it, and those are really 2 small cons about it. So yeah. So to start it off, the 2 cons that I have about it was there was certain parts where there's a character in general that his voice I can't really pick him up, and I forgot his name, by the way. I'm sorry. He looks like he has a helmet and a cape. He's probably the brains of the villains, but his voice changes throughout scenes. So he'll talk in a robot sound, but like it's really low and it's really hard to pick up his voice. And then there's scenes where he's talking like normal, like me, and I'm like, oh, what's your voice? I don't know. Are you a robot, or are you like, who are you? So yeah, I forgot his name, by the way. I'm really sorry. So I should have a picture now for you guys to know what I'm talking about. That's one of my cons. And my second con is a really small con, and it takes place for maybe about 5 seconds in the episode. So, well, you know that animation where you're fighting and you're going really fast at the same time? I felt like that animation they kind of rushed it this time. I know back in previous episodes they did a really good job with that animation. I know that's a really hard animation to pull off, but I feel like with this episode they kind of just, you know, rushed it off and put it to the side. Yeah, those are the 2 things I really didn't like about this episode. But those are really small things, so I'm pretty sure you guys know that I really love this episode. So to start the episode off, we see if you guys watched episode 2, it starts off where the ending was. So you see the Golden Ape, which I forgot his name, I'm really sorry, and you see the bald guy, and which I'm really sorry because I forgot his name as well. But you see the bald guy and the Golden Ape. So you see the Golden Ape fighting Goten, and Goten really isn't willing to fight. So the Golden Ape looks to the bald guy, and the bald guy sees that the Golden Ape wants to fight him, and that's a little weird because I know those 2 are allies, but I know when Goku went into the Golden Ape form that he really didn't know what was going on, and also Vegeta. So I feel like when you go into the ape form, you really don't have control of yourself. You also see this with Gohan earlier in his life, where he turns into the ape and he doesn't have no control over himself. So this is a pretty normal thing for people to do. So while those 2 are distracted, you see Trunks come into the scene, and while those 2 are distracted, you see Trunks and Goten fuse into Go Trunks, and it is a pretty cool scene because I really haven't seen any type of series do this animation where you see older Trunks and you see older Goten form. I know Dragon Ball, so far I know Dragon Ball Absalon is the only one. I'm looking forward to seeing Dragon Ball Super where, you know, the animation is way better and stuff, but yeah, this is a fan series, so I'm not really looking for animation. So that's about it for the first scene in Dragon Ball Absalon. Then you see the intro of Dragon Ball Absalon, which I really miss because I haven't really seen that. I haven't seen that intro for about 2 years, or a year in general, so I know that was a really good sight to see. So next scene, you see the alien guy that I was talking about that has the weird voice. He kind of sounds like Kanye West when he has the auto-tune on. I know it really sounds like a robot. So you see him, and then you see Gohan come into the picture where he's just telling him, what are you doing? I don't trust you. I've been following you because you look suspicious. That's basically what happens. So you see the alien looking guy, the guy with the helmet and the cape. I'm gonna call him Robot Man. I don't know. He seems like he's the brain of the group because I know Saiyans in general are not the smartest people out there. So I'm most likely he's like a Frieza type of authority, I guess. He's like the brains of the group because you did see the minion that took Broly's extracts. A little hint, if you guys watched episode 2, you see the minion of the group take the extracts of Broly and sends it to that guy. So I'm pretty sure he is the brains of the group. So you see him, and he opens the portal, and you see a Saiyan by the name of Chosho or Koto. I'm gonna call him Chosho for this review. So you see him, and he explains that he's the lieutenant of the army of Saiyans that you're seeing right now on Earth. And he says that they're basically a bunch of Saiyans that left the planet Vegeta while Frieza was destroying it. They were able to escape, and they formed this army, and basically I'm pretty sure their main goal is to destroy planets. So what happened was they found out that Frieza died and Goku was the one that defeated him, and then they also found out that Goku didn't destroy Earth, because if you guys remember in Dragon Ball, Goku fell on his head and he basically became a good guy and he wanted to save Earth and fight for Earth. So they really wasn't happy about that, so basically they came to Earth to destroy it most likely, and they were looking for Goku to fight, I guess. And they didn't see Goku, so they saw Gohan and a bunch of the half Saiyans, because you guys don't know, Goten, Trunks, Gohan, they're all half humans, half Saiyan. So they really wasn't, you know, pleased to see them, and they felt like they weren't strong enough as the regular Saiyan. So basically, Chosho and Gohan fight, and they turn into they turned Super Saiyan first, and I'm pretty sure they turned Super Saiyan 2. This is a really cool fight scene, but you do see the animation that I was talking about earlier with the fast, bad animation, but that's for 5 seconds. You really don't notice it that much. So you see a lot of animation here. The lighting is pretty good. The effects are pretty good. The particles, guys don't know, you ever work on effects, there's particles here, and the flaming particles, those were pretty good. Those were, for a fan series, the animation is, it's alright, you know. There's certain parts that are like, oh, it's not the greatest, but this is a fan series. This is not a, you know, major studio like, you know, the original creators of Dragon Ball. So yeah, you guys gotta remember that. So it is a pretty good fight scene. You do see Gohan lose the fight. It's not the greatest fight that, you know, Gohan has did in his life, but he does notice that Chosho is a little stronger than him. So he does, I believe he turns into Mystic form, Gohan, but he still loses the fight, and it's not the greatest. So I know Gohan has trained over the years, but I do think that age is starting to pay effect now. We also hear about a form that Gohan has that he's very scared to go into. I'm pretty sure he hasn't turned into this form yet. If he did, I'm really sorry for that, but it looks like he did turn into his mystic form. But you do see the alien guy notice that he can turn into another form, but he's just scared to turn into the form. So yeah, I think Gohan has hitting power, but he's just scared to tap into it like he was when he was younger. Other than that, that's really about it with this episode. You only see Goten and Trunks turn into Trunks, and then you see Gohan fight, and that's really it. You see the outro of Dragon Ball Absalon, and then you see a preview of episode 4, which looks really nice. You basically see Trunks getting ready to fight the ball guy. I'm pretty sure the ball guy took care of the ape, because he does seem like he is the strongest guy of the army, I guess. So this looks like this could be a really good fight. I'm also looking forward to see Broly, because I do know that Broly is definitely gonna make a return in this series, because this is a short series, so I'm pretty sure they have to squeeze Broly somewhere. I don't know, just knowing that they have a couple episodes to work with and they have so much material that they could do, it's just mind-boggling. So it's just a great time for Dragon Ball Absalon. So yeah, this is pretty much the review of the episode. I gave it about 8 out of 10. There were certain parts of the animation that wasn't the greatest, but other than that, you know, it was on point. And the guy's voice, that kind of bugged me a little bit. But 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5 out of 10, I really give it. It was a really good episode. I recommend you guys to watch the series. It is only 3 episodes so far, so it shouldn't take you more than like an hour to watch all of them. So yeah. This is probably going to be it for the review. If you're new to my channel, check my stuff out. I make Pokemon and Call of Duty. I'm also trying to get into anime reviews, but yeah. So so this is probably going to be the end. So I see you guys later. If you're new to my channel, like I said, check my stuff out. If you guys like it, subscribe. And yeah, so see you guys later. Peace.